Blackstone Audio presents The Unheard Cry for Meaning, Psychotherapy and Humanism by Viktor E. Frankl. This book is read by Bronson, Pinchot. To Harry, or Marion, an unborn child. A special word of gratitude to my wife, Eleonora Katerina, whom I thank for all the sacrifices she has made throughout the years for the sake of helping me to help others. Indeed, she merits the words that Professor Jacob Needleman once inscribed in a book of his that he dedicated to her on one of my lecture tours, which I made, as I always do, in her company. To the warmth, he wrote, that accompanies the light. May the warmth long persist when the light has dimmed away. Viktor E. Frankl. Preface. This book continues the sequence that was initiated by two of its predecessors, Psychotherapy and Existentialism and The Unconscious God, Psychotherapy and Theology. It was originally planned as a compilation of selected essays, but as I revised and expanded the contents, it became ever more clear that although the papers that had now been made into chapters were wholes, they still were interconnected by a thread. Even more important, the first two chapters discussed the three main tenets on which the system of logotherapy is based: the will to meaning, the meaning of life, the freedom of will. Logotherapy is usually subsumed under the categories of existential psychiatry or humanistic psychology. However, the reader of my books may have noticed that I have made some critical remarks regarding existentialism, or at least regarding what is called existentialism. Similarly, he will find in this book some attacks directed at so-called humanism, or, as I call it myself, pseudo-humanism. He should not be surprised. I am against pseudo-logotherapy as well. Let us briefly review the history of psychotherapy in order to determine the place of both existentialism and humanism in psychiatry and psychology. All of us have learned the lesson of the greatest spirit in psychotherapy, Sigmund Freud. I, too. I wonder if the listener is aware of the fact that as early as 1924, a paper of mine was published in the International Journal of Psychoanalysis upon the personal invitation.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?